all that business that you see, you know, the myths, this is the usual thing. Look, Auto Trader Insight 1 hour ago. The facts update. Electric affordability gap drops to an all-time low. The electric price premium has hit a record low according to the latest update from Auto Trader, Charge UK and the Society of Motor Manufacturers and Traders, SMMT. This is part of our ongoing initiative to tackle misinformation and offer a clear data-backed view of EV ownership. Key highlights: UK public charge points. For me, there's no argument about public charge points. I think there's probably enough. There's certainly enough for me to have an EV and do what I need to do. And the thing is, the ones it'll suit the most are the ones that can charge at home. Please charge during the day. Don't charge at night when your family are asleep. Upstairs, you know, just don't. It's not worth it. Pay a few pence more for your electric. Don't worry about charging at night and saving money. There are now 37 new electric models under £30,000 recommended retail price, up from 33 in June. Again, all good. Ask yourself why there's more cars at cheaper money. Because people don't want them unless they're cheap. That is not a good thing. It's not a positive. It means EVs are depreciated. They will only sell at a price.
Great example of depreciation here. GMW Aura 03s, 48 kilowatt hour, pure automatics. Retail price £25,990. They've matched our government's EV grant with £3,750 of their own money. That takes it down to £22,240. So on the last day of September, these cars are advertised 2025 75 plate, so the new registration number, only 10 miles on the clock. Recommended retail price new £25,990, save £11,491. That's 44% discount. Now, what is the 44% discount for? Yesterday morning they were £25,990 minus the government grant match, £22,240. Yesterday morning they registered the new vehicles, and in the afternoon they were advertised on Auto Trader with £11,491 discount for £14,499. That's 44% discount, and they still haven't moved anywhere. That is how depreciation is magnified, because now any vehicles that are the old reds, the old plate, have got mileage on, have to be significantly cheaper than that. That is basically the price selling at what should be a 3 to 4 year old price with 20 or 30,000 miles on. That's how depreciation is magnified, and it's not a good thing. They will only sell at a price.
Not an emotive purchase, not a want one. It's like everybody says. They all say, you speak to these people and honestly, they're that tight, they'll squeak when they walk. Save money, they're not interested in saving the planet at all. But forget all that business, they're not interested. They want to save money. They won't save money by charging at a public charging point, so it has to be done at home to save money. So, you know, those are the people that will buy them. This announcement marks the first time the upfront price difference between new electric and equivalent internal combustion engine models has fallen to below 20%, a dramatic drop from over a third last year. Anyone can promote the facts, but we're delighted to announce Fleet News and the Institute of Motoring Industry as brand new champions. Well, to be honest, they should know better, especially Fleet News, because this is bullshit. What about running costs? Save up to £1,500 a year. Running costs include fuel, maintenance, insurance. They also include depreciation, which you don't, because if you did, it would show that an ICE car is cheaper to run than an EV. So this, where it says the facts, it's bullshit. It's a lie. These people know it's a lie. They're giving you a certain amount of information, but not the whole picture. It's just wrong. What can I expect from a full charge? Again, that's pretty rubbish too. Are EVs greener after 23,500 miles? When I checked the other week, 3/4 of the EVs on Auto Trader had done less than 23,500 miles and therefore weren't greener. Do I need to worry about fire risks? EVs are less likely to catch fire than an ICE car. What happens when they do? So this is on LinkedIn. Paul Christensen, Consulting and Founding Director, Lithium Ions. Let's just have a look. There we go. Lithium Ion Safety Limited. Morpeth, England. I am a lithium-ion battery safety consultant with 15 years of experience advising both public and private sector clients. I specialise in risk assessment, hazard mitigation and regulatory compliance. So he's a lithium-ion battery safety consultant with 15 plus years experience. This, let's just go back to them. These people want to sell EVs. Do I need to worry about fire risks? EVs are less likely to catch fire than ICE cars. Well, there are stories out that EVs aren't being reported properly because there isn't the facility to separate them from ICE cars. Whether that's true or not, but especially in Scotland, it's been highlighted. I find it funny. The amount of EV fires I see reported on social media and the amount of EV fires that I see reported on the news, those are two different things. Paul Christensen. In April 2025, a battery electric vehicle crashed into a tree in the USA, scattering 5% of the lithium-ion cells across the road. The incident was dealt with by fire officers in the appropriate PPE and breathing apparatus. In the post-operation cleanup, when breathing apparatus was no longer in use, the vehicle battery pack vented the vapour cloud on being moved for towing, and 4 firefighters suffered inhalation injuries, having been exposed for 1 to 5 minutes to the vapour cloud. In one case, only a single deep breath was taken in the cloud. 4 firefighters are still unable to return to work 28th of September 2025 due to the injuries sustained. May, June, July, August, September. They can't come back to work. They've just breathed in. They've just breathed it in. Comprehend that. The symptoms include reduced lung function, down to 81% in one case, following a brisk 300-foot walk, which was all the officer could manage. Sinus infection, elevated heart rate, mouth blisters which popped and turned into lesions, tachycardia, renal problems and raised levels of sulfur, phosphorus and lithium in the blood. One officer underwent a cupping treatment which produced oil residue on back and chest. The medical treatments to date have had little positive effect, whilst UK firefighters equipped with breathing apparatus, other first responders, ambulance, paramedics and police are not. In addition, there are many workers, e.g. in the transport, dock, marina, etc. industries that may come into contact with a vapour cloud. Further, as may be seen from my previous post, members of the public caught in e-bike and e-scooter fires have also shown atypical injuries due to smoke inhalation and atypical burn injuries. Our first responders urgently need the appropriate training and PPE to do their critical jobs safely. And we need to educate everybody else. That's you. That's you that needs educating, not about stupid made-up figures about the dangers of having an EV and the dangers of an EV fire. So these firemen, these fire people, what do you call them now? Fire, the other day I saw a lady in the fire engine up there. What do you call them? Fire persons? Every credit to them. Absolutely every credit to them. Honestly, kudos. Not making fun of them. Know a few firemen. I couldn't do it. And we need to educate everyone else. It isn't rocket science. Any loud noises, any gas, just run. Shouting to alert people nearby.
The army evacuated everybody. A big military train derailed and this whole area is in danger of being contaminated by a huge cloud of shit. A huge cloud of shit? Wow. God, I think I smell it. Come on, let's go. Hey, everybody, there's a shit cloud coming. Run for your lives!
And ring the fire service. Stay out of the vapour cloud or fumes. Be aware that the visible form of the vapour cloud does not encapsulate all toxic gases. These EV fires never happen. But there's firms in Japan, I think, and China working on fire extinguishers to put the battery fires out. You know, like they do with the ICE engines. You know that button on your dash where your petrol tank sets on fire and you press a button and it extinguishes it? No, I don't neither, because we've never needed one. In 100 years of internal combustion engine cars, we've never needed anything that you press and it puts the fire out. What about that old ICE invention where your petrol tank catches fire and it fires the petrol tank out from underneath the car, across the pavement and into somebody's garden? Right? You're all right. Where it's fired to, yeah, not so much. Is anybody going past a bus queue and it detects a fire in your battery and it fires it out? Bus queue, dead. And if they don't get like cut in half, they'll probably get to breathe the clouding, the poisonous gases. Just imagine me sat there in your conservatory. It's a lovely day, Mildred, and an EV battery flies through it. It's just ridiculous. And if you can't see that that's ridiculous, and if you can't see that the people inventing it can't see that that's ridiculous, get an EV. Honestly, get an EV. EV batteries last the life of the car. Now, there's a Chinese watch they guarantee will last a lifetime. When the watch does break, a spring shoots out and cuts the owner's wrist. Lifetime guarantee. EVs, the batteries don't last the life of the EV. The EV lasts the life of the batteries. That's the difference. Like Eric Morecambe used to say when he was playing the piano, all the right notes, but not necessarily in the right order.
You're playing all the wrong notes.
I'm playing all the right notes, but not necessarily in the right order.
All the right words, not necessarily in the right order.
Here's a good example. There's a Tesla Model Y in the auction. It's a non-runner. It's a one owner. It's done 28,380 miles. The engine doesn't start or drive and it won't take a charge. 28,380 miles. I'm just going to set the scene for you. You've retired, you want a narrow boat to spend your weekends cruising up and down the canals. You buy an electric one, you take it for charge, and this happens. It's seen smouldering, then bang. This is footage shot by the Vlog Couple UK. It's inside the actual boat after the fire, and I'll leave you with these very wise words.
Would you buy an electric boat? I wouldn't want you moored next to me.
Thanks for watching. See you in the next video. Bye bye.